Showtime, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shogun Zorra and thank you for tuning in. And today we have a review. As of this day, the unreleased chapter of the last chapter of Kimetsu no Yaiba, also known as Demon Slayer, is out. So yes, the official chapter will come on the 17th of May. So yeah, this is a review of Demon Slayer. I really enjoyed this show and yeah, it was my favorite anime of 2019. So yes, I want to do a review about Demon Slayer. So yeah, about the final chapter. I have a lot to say about it, and yeah, but let me start with the final arc itself, and then I'm going to talk about the final chapter. So you can skip to this time to go on the final chapter review exactly. So the final arc of Kimetsu no Yaiba, when they fought against Muzan and his people and his demons, I have to say it was a really amazing arc. The thing is, the arc was so amazing. We had amazing battle, amazing characters, and good backstory, and we have seen characters really like fighting in full power. The backstory of Akaza, Upper Moon 3, and Kokushibu Upper Moon 1, and Yurichi, the strongest demon slayer known to history. That's not even close how strong he is. He's so overpowered that is insane. Yeah, and the final arc, I'm really happy that the manga was not afraid to let people die, because a lot of anime I've seen like final arc or was afraid to die, but in general the mangaka, she was not afraid to let people die. So many important characters really think, oh, they probably won't die. They die, and I'm thinking, wow, that's messed up. See, almost all the pillars died besides the wind pillar, Sasami, water pillar, and Tomioka Gyu, and of course the sound pillar. Okay, sound pillar retired, so it doesn't count. Yeah, and the final end battle against Muzan was disappointing. The thing is, all the characters worked hard together, and I really enjoyed, and I also enjoyed that Tanjiro fought him alone and then suddenly win. Thank goodness it was not more about team effort and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. The thing is, but the reason why it's disappointed is Muzan. He only used all the time as a final end boss. He only used the same tentacle move, and it was boring all the time. When you saw this in the first chapter, it was okay, or the second chapter when this came, it's okay. But afterward, in the entire fight, he only did this, and it was boring. If he just used more demon blood techniques, it would have been much better. Like different demon blood technique where the character had to think differently and stuff. It would be much better, and then I think nobody had a problem. And yeah, and he, as a demon king, as a first demon, you expect that he has over 1,000 demon blood techniques and stuff, so he can do. But he only used the same tentacle move. Was not really amazing. But I really enjoyed everybody fight. Everybody fought their best. And yeah, Nezuko became human, also good. And yeah, when Tanjiro became a demon, oh my freaking goodness. This was one of the biggest plot twists I've seen. Okay, thank goodness it was not that big, because it changed the story, but it didn't entirely change. Like, I thought it was going to continue, because I had theory about the Demon Slayer manga will continue further on, but it didn't. Yes, when Tanjiro became a demon, I almost threw my phone away. It's like, oh my goodness. There was we got a color page, and it looked so amazing, but oh my goodness, I thought, yeah, we're screwed. And then when I read the later chapter, that he can live in the sun, so oh my goodness. So a Demon King Muzan, Muzan is now in Tanjiro, Demon King Tanjiro, who has biggest potential. He can use breathing, sun, Dance of Fire God is base of the breath of the sun. He can survive in the sun. He has his mark. Oh my goodness, he's much better than Kokushibu. Me and my friend thought about, if Tanjiro was like a proper demon for at least, let's say, 1 month and killed a lot of people, then he would be probably stronger than Yurichi. If you give multiple years, then probably he would be stronger than Yurichi. It's not even close. This is most insane. Okay, let's go with the chapter review of Demon Slayer chapter 205. Please also write down in the comment section below how you found, how you liked the chapter, and what do you think of Demon Slayer and the final arc itself. So let's start. So the first two characters we get introduced are Kamado Kamado, Kanata, and Kamato Sumihiko. So it looks like Kamado, Kanata. So Kanata looks like the male version of Kanao, and Sumihiko looks like our best boy Kamaboko Gunpachiro. No, of course I'm joking. Kamado Tanjiro, and they are siblings. So it hasn't been confirmed or anything, but it looks like Tanjiro and Kanao got together, and Kanata and Sumihiko are their descendants. And yeah, it looks like they're a reincarnation of all of our past characters. So it looks like our characters right now are probably not alive. Sad, but yeah. So next thing we got a character who looks like Zenitsu and has read a notebook about the where it says Zenitsu, and then he reads out like, oh my god, and everybody work together to take down demon boss. And then suddenly we get introduced to another character. So the character who looks like Zenitsu, called Yoshiteru Agatsuma Yoshiteru. Sorry if I pronounced the name wrong, because I'm not fluent in Japanese and I don't know how to read it, because I never heard of them names. And so we get introduced to another character called Agatsuma Toka. So Toka looks like Nezuko, but she's more like aggressive, I would say, rebel. Not really like this, but she's the polar opposite of Nezuko. Nezuko's like so cute, smiling, and then she's really angry, and then angry at her brother, of course. She's the older sibling of Yoshiteru. And yes, it's kind of messed up. Why would she commented on what Zenitsu was, not Zenitsu, Yoshiteru was reading, and she said grandpa's science fiction. It's sort of messed up that Zenitsu fought all this time and wrote down everything for the future generation just to think that it's science fiction. That is so messed up. But everybody goes to school now because we're in the future. So like, I don't know, they say grandparents, so I think it's at least 50 years has passed, because in Demon Slayer they were in their teens, so let's say 10 years, then 20 years for the children. Now about next 15 years, at least 45 to 50 years has at least passed from our characters Tanjiro to now. But the characters go to school, and Yoshiteru and Toga go to school, and they notice. Yoshiteru noticed and news on the phone. Everybody uses now phones. Oh my goodness. There's a character called Hashibara Oba, who discovers the blue spider lily. And yes, it's sort of messed up. Muzan looked over 1,000 years for the blue spider lily, and this character just happened to find them. And it looks like they're so rare because only 2 are available, and a year, and they only grow at summertime. It's not at daytime. So it makes sense Muzo couldn't find them, because if it was that rare, then of course you can find it. But I thought maybe he could, but never mind. So Yoshiteru comments about how beautiful Aoba-san looks, and then Toga comments that it's a boy, and yes, Aoba is it looks like the reincarnation of Inosuke. So Inosuke got also good. This got a girl, and yes, it's a reincarnation to the descendant. I really want to know who Inosuke got together with, because we don't see it, unfortunately. But later on we get Toka and Kanatan are together. We see also the other characters like Shinobu and her sister Kanae was referenced, and we see, this is so beautiful, because we see a lot of characters got referenced. It looks like one thing that I don't get is Tanaka and Toka they're looking like a couple, and that I don't get it, because maybe I misunderstand something. Isn't Tanaka and Toka like cousins? There has to be cousins, because Nezuko is the ancestor of Toka, and Kanata is the ancestor of is the descendant of Tanjiro. So it's weird. Maybe I forgot something. But yeah, further on, we see also they cross along they go. While they go to school, we see like characters, of course, like Yome, in childcare, and that's kind of sweet because in the backstory, of course, Yumi was the one who took care of a lot of people, like small children. And also we see Mitsuri and Higuro were referenced both together, so it's cute that they're now together, because in the past when they died they said how we both get reincarnated and we still together, and it's really sweet to see them both. Yeah. And the next scene we see our character Sumihiko wakes up because he's almost about late to go to school, and he's worried because he's going to get late, but he wants to get the attendance reward, so he jumps out of the flat. So out of the flat from, I don't know, fifth floor, and he jumps out as nothing and gets to the other floor outside. He jumps out of the window and he's unbothered and he's so athletic and stuff, and jumps around and as if it's nothing. And even Tanjiro wouldn't do that, or Tanjiro could do this, but he would not because it would be rude and stuff. But he's so carefree, and we see a similar person who's looking like Zane's master. And oh my goodness, now that I noticed, there's a character who has almost the same Haori, like the jacket, as Urodaki sensei, the master of Tanjiro, playing shogi together. And now he's running through them, and along Sumihiko running to go to school because he wants to be on time. He gets past a police car, and in both of them is like the reincarnation as Sanami and Genya. Both together are police. It's kind of funny, both together. And we see also three children, like Gyu and his two friends. We see his friend Sabito and Makomo, like the friends, and that's sort of cute. We see then also we see a random boy who looks like a picture of a beautiful woman in the anime, in the manga. And of course Yoshiteru, the reincarnation of Densu, notices it and kept the picture and says, wow, she's really beautiful. And these are all paintings called Tamayo. Yushiro was the one who painted them. In the previous chapter 204, Tanjiro commented and wanted him to live. He should survive. And now it looks like he's now a painter, and he draws beautiful paintings of Tamayo. Oh, this is so sad and so sweet at the same time, because he really loved her. And of course, Yoshiteru knows about all the pictures and paintings, because he's of course a crazy guy who thinks only about women. And then we see further on not Tanjiro, Sumihiko, have to get used to the name, Sumihiko running, and we see our good boy Rengoku. Unfortunately not, because he died. We see his reincarnation, Taojiro. Both together are running, and they look like their best mates. Oh, it's so cute. Both together, and they are technically being tried to be stopped by Genya and his brother, but they don't listen to them, just running and talk about school stuff. And it's kind of funny that Tanjiro, Sumihiko, looks so carefree, and he's always tired. It looks like he's always tired. And then almost when the gate was about closed for the school, they make just a jump over the gate and then get in the school. It's so amazing. They jump as if it's normal, it's nothing. And then we see like the both Genya and the reincarnation of Genya and his brother Sasami when they go to school, and then they want to talk about what happened about these two characters. Also, we see a shot of Aoba, how he wants to live in the mountains. Of course, this is a reference of Inosuke, how he grew up in the mountains. It's kind of sweet. And then we see apparently the mother of Kamado, of Sumihiko. Unfortunately not the face, we don't see the front, only the back. How she's on the telephone, she got a call from the police that, oh my god, not Tanjiro, Sumihiko did this, and later on we see in the picture we see next to Sumihiko's mother like multiple pictures, frames, and a sword. It's sweet to see a sword of course Tanjiro's. Yeah, it looks like Tanjiro's sword, and also next to it we see a beautiful picture of every character who survived up to now. So we see Tanjiro, the Obashiki family, the pillars, characters like, oh, so sweet. And also next to it we see the Hanafuda earrings from Tanjiro. So it looks like it still gets passed to generation to generation. And yeah, that's it. This was the chapter. I'm kind of glad that that the manga ended like this, because Tanjiro and everybody fought to defeat Musa, and they did it. And I was wondering, because if Yushiro can't survive, doesn't mean that maybe some other demons who still alive, because if you kill Musa, not all demons die directly from it. So I thought maybe there are some demons alive, but apparently not, because how do you say it? Demon Slayer doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, that was it. I really wanted to see about the characters. I really wanted to see what happened. We didn't see like their marriage, or how two characters got together, and we didn't see really the children of Tanjiro and of the other characters. I really wish we got to see it. Maybe we'd see it later on. Also, we get spin-off of Rengoku's life, probably before he met Tanjiro, and also his way as a demon slayer and everything. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it was a beautiful chapter. When I saw the last panel, I got chills in my heart. I was like, oh. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the characters and what happened to them, but probably everything went well, because we see their sacrifice got them to the promising future, to the promising precious future. And yeah, Demon Slayer is a brilliant manga, and I really appreciate that the mangaka that she doesn't extend the story, because I could have imagined that other manga artists would extend the story furthermore because of more money, because Demon Slayer sells so good because the story is pretty amazing. I say Demon Slayer has everything so perfectly, but the only thing the final end fight was not good. If it was the final end fight was as expected, like Demon Slayer, like the other fights, oh my goodness, it would be one of the greatest anime with almost no flaws. The only anime that I think that has almost no flaws would be Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So Fullmetal Alchemist, yeah. But I'm so thankful that I read Demon Slayer. The thing is, my friend annoyed me last year when I only wanted to watch the anime. And he said, oh my god, you have to read this. He teased me a little bit and said, no, let me just enjoy the anime. And then afterwards, I started reading and got before him and teased him constantly all the time. I got to be up to date before him and constantly teasing all the time. Yeah, the end of Demon Slayer. It's kind of funny that the anime started and they were already in the final arc. Yeah, so that's the end of Demon Slayer. We also get the movie that's coming end of fall. I hope it won't get delayed like other movies because of the freaking pandemic. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I really enjoyed this because I want to get this channel to 1,000 this year. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please write down in the comment section below what you think of Demon Slayer and the last chapter. So yeah, have a nice time, stay safe, and don't forget, life is showtime. Peace.